Alright, Shalom. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom. Honored double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, better known, of the nation of Israel, better known as Great Millstone. Shalom, and honor to you, sincere brothers, as well. This video is going to be for, so like, let me double check the audio. Nation of Israel. Okay, seems okay. Um, so hopefully, um, I'm just kind of want to do this video, as the title says, live streaming with another program called OBS, which if you go and you just type in OBS, or I think it's also called a Open Broadcaster Software. Okay, so you'll find it here, obsproject.com. Okay, so you can either click the download or the main page. Okay, so here's the main page. It shows you what it's available for. I believe this is Linux, Apple, and Windows. Okay, so we're going to download OBS. Right, I already got it, but it's going to ask you, Windows 7 or higher. So you want to make sure you have Windows 7 or higher. For your Mac, your operating system, 10.8.5 or higher, or Linux, which is another operating system. So you choose your operating system to install it. Okay, and you'll see it comes up here. Now you can either do a show in folder or open when done. I usually do open when done, but I already got it downloaded. I've already done this before. So if you open it in the folder, you're going to see it's still downloading. Right, and then boom, there it is. As you can see, I've already have it here. So when I re-downloaded it, it just automatically made it number 1. So I'm going to delete that because we have it right here. It's already installed, but you're going to go through these motions. Okay, you're going to go through these motions. Hopefully this is captured. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Oh, select it right here in the desktop. Let me get this bigger for you. I hope this is working the way I was hoping. Maybe not so much. Okay. Well, when you open it, okay, just go through the motions with it. Okay, as you would install anything else. Go through the motions. Okay, there it is. I got it kind of pulled up right there. So here it is. So you go next. Go and scroll down. You don't got to read all of it. It's the same mumbo jumbo. It's their property. They have the right to blah blah blah. Agree. It's gonna place it somewhere and go next. I do the RealSense plugin too. You don't need to. It tells you it's a plugin for RealSense cameras, so newer cameras, which is another point. You want to make sure you have a 1080p camera or better. This is what we're recording with right now. It's a Logitech. These are kind of cheap. They're 20 bucks. See, it's auto focusing. You'll know it's working because these rings will be blue. You see the reflection of the other one? It's got the blue rings on the side, so that's how you know it's on and it's working. So these are pretty good cameras, pretty cheap. So try to get a 1080p capable one. And browser plugin so that you can add the web pages. Okay, so we're going to install that. You're going to install it. I'm not going to install it because it's already installed and it's running. Okay, so once you get that up and running, you're probably going to run into a few problems. Okay, when you get it installed and running, and you open the program, it looks like this. Okay, this gray window. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, as you can see, I have it open. It's moving around. Here's on the desktop. I'm going to right click and always run it as administrator. You get a pop-up window. Just click yes. It's just saying, "Are you sure you want to do this?" So this is the program, and within this program, okay, I have 3 separate tabs. At the top here is the camera display. So if I click on it, it's what the camera is displaying, which is this window. And I can move it around within this other window, so it's set up. how however I would want it to be. So I have it overlapping here. The video capture device is the webcam itself. I have it so big. I wanted that size. I could you can make it smaller, grab the corners, you know, and it'll self-lock. Pretty familiar with, just like with Camtasia and any other program, right? So you have that set up, and then you also have your window capture device, which is for Google Chrome here. Now, a couple problems with Google Chrome and Internet Explorer when you're doing these streams is sometimes you'll open it and you'll see that it's black. It's like I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. So here we have the scenes and the sources. We kind of ran through. Let me minimize that, get that out of the way. Just change the page so it's not so confusing. Go back to that page. Okay, let's bring this back up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this bigger so we can see more of what's going on here. Scene 2. So you can either right click in this box to add a scene, or this plus sign on the bottom to add a scene. It's going to have you name it. Okay, you can go, okay, I'll add a scene. So here's scene 2. This is what's going on in scene 2. And then here's scene 1. If I click between the two, see, scene 1 isn't set up yet. Scene 2 is. Okay, so we're just kind of simulating this. So make sure we're still live streaming. Yep. Okay, everything's looking good. So when we get this scene, this box here for sources is going to be empty. So what you can do, again, you right click to add different things that you want. Okay, so in this case we added the display capture, and what that did was it pulled up for the display capture the desktop. Okay, now even over here you have desktop audio. Right now I'm running off the microphone auxiliary only, so the camera that I showed you has a built-in microphone as well. So that's all we need sound for. Everything else can be muted. Well, actually the video capture device was capturing, but it's set up also with mic and auxiliary. So this is sound from the speakers. So I have the speakers plugged into the computer, and they push the sound out. So right now I have, obviously the mic or auxiliary is muted, but if I turn this up, okay, I have the speakers plugged into the computer, I can hear myself talking, so I know it works. So this is just showing me that it's working, but the video capture device is really what's recording the sound. So I don't want to mute that. I want that unmuted. And this is just a bar to show me, because physically the hardware is plugged in for speakers on the desktop. Okay, so that's how you add your things. A couple of things to note and to pay attention to. Right here up in File, we're going to want to go to, let me see if I can do it. File Settings. Okay, so here in the settings, make sure this is capturing properly. Okay, it looks like it. Okay. So here in the settings, what you're going to need to do is when you go to stream, okay, right here in services, you want to change this to YouTube/YouTube Gaming. You can keep this checked, which you'll most likely need it checked. And the server is the primary YouTube ingest server. Okay, now you have a stream key code here. Okay, what is this and how does it work? Well, when you go to your YouTube, right, and you right click or you just left click, regular click your picture, you go into your Creator Studio, it brings you here, Creator Studio. This page opens up, you have your dashboard, your live streaming. You click that, right, here we are in live streaming. And what you're going to want to do is right here has the key. So you'll reveal this, highlight it, copy it really quick. Okay, go back into your OBS, open your OBS, and here in the stream key, okay, you're gonna enter that stream key and then hit apply. Okay, and you can show and reveal that too, but don't do that during a live stream because then people have access to your show. So you apply that. Okay, now that that's done, another thing you're gonna have to make sure to do in the advanced for video, for the renderer, if you start running into problems where you're getting a black screen, when you come here into advanced in the settings, same place we're at, okay, if you hit apply and it closed the window, it closed you out, that's okay. Just go back to file and down again into the settings. Okay, now you go into advanced, okay, which most of this is all set up already. You don't need to mess with any of this stuff. Okay, advanced here, you want to change this renderer to OpenGL. Okay, and that's going to help with your if you, like I said, if you're having problems getting a blank or black screen. Okay, so when I was opening up YouTube here, I was it wasn't opening. It was a black screen, and one of the reasons why was because the settings weren't what's the word? The settings weren't made to cooperate with the OBS. So what we had to do was we had to go into the settings of Google Chrome, right? So I opened a new window, a new tab. I hope this is actually, I gotta get rid of this so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's let me get rid of this. So I've been explaining things without showing it. Okay, so I can move that there. So in the new tab, okay, so we have our tab open. Okay, um, which, oh, by the way, you probably didn't see this either, but um, again, just go over it again. You open your Creator Studio to live stream, click on the live streaming, right? You get this page set up. This is the stream key right here, the encoder setup. Okay, you're gonna reveal this, copy it, go into your OBS. Okay, as you see in the bottom right hand corner, that's when you go into the OBS. Okay, then your file, into your settings, into the advanced, not advanced, into the stream, and boom, that's where you put that code in and apply it. Okay, and then if it closes you out when you hit apply, let's open it back up. Now we're in the advanced. We did the open GL renderer, right? We applied it. Okay, it closed. Right, so now we're here. Okay, so say Google Chrome isn't giving you the screen, right? So we're gonna open a new screen, new tab. I'm gonna go over here to our settings. Okay, we're gonna open up. There might be a cogwheel for if your browser's older, you haven't updated it. It's probably a cogwheel or something. But go into the settings. It's usually on the bottom. Go into your settings. Scroll down, and here on the bottom, show advanced settings. We're gonna click that. I'm gonna get rid of this box here. And what we're looking for here is right here, use hardware acceleration when available. We're going to turn that off. You don't want this checked. And then you're going to close out your Google Chrome entirely so it can reset. And then you're going to reopen it. And when you reopen it, okay, you want to, so then you're going to select. So then when you open your Chrome, okay, let's say we open Chrome. Okay, so then we open Chrome. We have it open, it's just sitting. And you're going to go, we already have the scene open, and then we're going to right click and we're going to add the window capture device. And the same thing, it's going to ask us for a name. We'll call this one test one. Okay, and boom. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so let me see. Make sure you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, so right there you see test one. It says right here at the top, test one, and it's the page we just opened. Okay, and yep, it's on Google Chrome. So I can click OK. And now if I click on test one because I want to play with that one, it's going to give me the red bars for it. So now I know it's working. So within this box I can set it up wherever I need it or want it. Okay, so that's how you get the Google Chrome browser to work with the OBS. I hope that wasn't too confusing. We went into the settings, right? We went down to show advanced settings here on the very bottom. We went all the way to the bottom again, and we turned off the use hardware acceleration when available. Okay, and then we closed it out to reset it, and then when we reopened it, we were able to see our test page. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one because there's a lot of layers going on. It's probably kind of confusing. So I guess I'm going to remove that. Okay, so now we have the window capture, which is here, this big one that I enlarged. Okay, so this is the OBS window that I'm sharing. Okay, there's a video capture device for the microphone and the window capture itself. So I'm going to make that smaller. It's the main window. I think I covered everything, and I just wanted to figure this out also for myself because we've been doing live shows and I've been putting this on various brothers' computers as I've gone over to do, live shows either for the camp page or my own personal page, and I've been setting it up and I've been running into these problems myself. So I wanted to, figure out, okay, well, why is it a black screen? What's going on? And all I was doing, another thing, we learn how to research in Great Millstone. We learn how to think. We're taught to to be teachers. We're taught to be kings and priests. So we look into these things. So as you can see here, some of the searches I was doing: OBS, window capture, IE, Internet Explorer, OBS window capture, blank with Internet Explorer. I just kind of pinpoint what the problem is. Explain the problem. Black screen with Google Chrome, right? And you get all these sources, right? And just kind of you got to read through the info, and this is what this is the information I found. Turning off the open GLU source, within OBS itself, setting it again in the settings. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, I think you can. If I put it there, yep. And press advanced right here. Send this to OpenGL format. That was one thing. And then also with the Google, going into the settings, off here, going into the settings down below, and changing the use hardware acceleration when available. But for any of you brothers that got me on the Marco Polo or have my number, or look at that Slack, I actually just closed up the whole page. But if I open it back up, because it's already added in, see, it's just going to bring me right back to it. So, hopefully this was helpful and edifying. And so when you do your live shows and you got the whole camp around, right, and it's a main page or whatever, okay, you have this pulled up to capture the camp, but you want to show a video on YouTube, right? So we go window capture. So it's layered. As you see, this is, it's layered. So we'd have to make this one small, move that off to the side, or even out altogether. I can move it out altogether. And say the brother on the computer, right? He could have this, doing that, have this pulled up on the monitor. Oh, here's another key point. One monitor works better. If you get two monitors, if you have two monitors or three plugged in and you're trying to do this, you're going to run into the same problems. And it's because the graphics card on your computer and the resolutions built into screen A, screen B, and screen C are different. So the resolution patterns are different. So what you want to do is choose, one screen to do this. It's going to be easier that way. You know, I'm sure I'll figure it out, you know, later on down the road. But as for now, this works. So say I wanted to remember one screen though, one screen. I had to do that at one brother's house. He has like 3, 4 screens hooked up. I just ran it off the one main screen and it worked. That solved the problem. So, you know, say I wanted to, you know, just play a video. You know, I can pull it up. You know, obviously you get the camera going. You know, so I can have a video playing, right? Come back over here, get this pulled up, overlayer it. Oh, it's wrong one. Select it. So this one's over here. This one's there. Okay. So I can just move these off to the side a little bit, right? And then I can bring this up, and it's full screen. You know, which matter of fact, let me check to make sure I'm even still streaming. Kind of messed that up. Might have messed that up. Let's see, Creative Studio, live streaming. It says we're live. So hopefully, okay. So I'm not sure. So like, I'm not sure if I cut it out when I closed that window, but basically what I was showing, you know, real quick is that, you know, you can play videos, you know, and kind of just alternate between the camera and the video on what's being shown, you know, on the live stream, right? So hopefully, you know, that was, you know, somewhat helpful. If it was confusing at all, like I said, just brothers that got the Marco Polo, you know, feel free to contact me or even, you know, call me, text me, whatever you need. If you need help, and you know, I can help get you set up. But anyway, that was it. That was the point. Hopefully, hopefully this will help. Until next time, Shalom Makim. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.